Here's the deal. It's currently 9:32 p.m. It is 78 degrees outside. I have this cute little can of root beer, and we're going to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters. More accurately, we're going to talk about the music from K-pop Demon Hunters, and I'm going to give you real K-pop songs that match those vibes, because I've been seeing a lot of debate on the interweb over whether K-pop Demon Hunters should be considered K-pop. My answer is a firm no, if you were wondering. I can defend that stance. Maybe I will in a moment. But for now, I'm here today to give you the songs that I think best match the vibes of the three biggest hits from that movie. If you were wondering my defense of why the K-pop Demon Hunter songs do not count, number one, they are not really in the Korean language. I saw this tweet that I think about all the time, where it was like, K-pop Demon Hunters is popular because it allowed the general public to engage with K-pop, an objectively fun medium, without having to look at real Korean people or hear the Korean language. And that, I feel like, is the perfect embodiment of why K-pop Demon Hunters is not K-pop to me. I understand you're gonna tell me, oh, there's like 3 Korean lines in the song Golden, and I'm like, I don't fucking care. By that logic, every K-pop song released in the past 5 years is an English song. Like, that doesn't count. On top of that, I understand they are sung by Korean people, some of whom are actual current or former K-pop idols. I don't care. My main proof of my stance is that if you go to melon.com, like the Korean charting website, and you switch it to their international chart, that's where the K-pop Demon Hunter songs are. The K-pop Demon Hunter songs are not considered Korean music by the Korean media. So, like, I feel like I'm right in my stance. Anyway, now we're gonna get to the songs. I did have some criteria. I had criteria for the songs I pulled. First of all out of the Mind Palace. I didn't want to, like, really hunt for this because it's hot out and I didn't feel like doing the work. But I did want to think about it. So, like, they're all mainly from my mind. There's one exception that we'll get to. But other than that, I was just like, yeah, this song has similar vibes. It's also vibes-based. They don't necessarily have to sound exactly the same. It's the general vibes of the song. But rule 1 for criterion. Criteria 1 is that I could only do each artist once, with a single exception, who, if you know me, you'll know why they're the exception when we get to them. But there was one exception. Otherwise, only one appearance per artist. Also, I only did titles. I felt like if I started diving into B-sides, it would get way too messy. So I'm only doing lead singles off of albums that I feel truly encapsulate the vibes of the biggest hits from K-pop Demon Hunters. Let's start with Golden, the biggest hit. And I have to start with I.M. Obviously, that's the one that didn't come from my Mind Palace. That's what everyone has all been on the same page about. Golden is I.M. The girls crave I.M. by IVE. Golden is I.M. by IVE. Other songs I put on this list include, I debated I Can't Stop Me. Like, I went back and forth on it. I did decide to keep it on there. I feel like the vibes are similar. I also put Mamamoo, specifically like their 2018 singles, notably. Alternatively, You're the Best from 2016. Also, Walk With Me here, I'm thinking Yojachungu. I'm thinking specifically Fever or Mago from Yojachungu. I think those are the best fits for the vibes, but we have a trio in Huntrix. We have a trio in VIVI's. I'm thinking trios. I'm thinking VIVI's could do, like, something. I feel like they have to have a song, like, somewhere in their catalog that fits the vibes that I just didn't think of. But, like, Mago, Fever for sure. Also, I decided to gender bend a little bit. I came up with some boy group songs. Boy group songs that I feel like fit the Golden vibes. Specifically, I think 17 and ATEEZ, actually, now that I say this aloud, could probably fit the vibes. I just don't know what. I don't think they have a single that's right for it, but I think they could do it. Like, I think if you specifically dive into their B-sides more, you would find it. I think it's there. Also, ONEUS, Walk With Me here. I'm having visions for this one. I'm having RBW visions because ONEUS, same scent, Valkyrie. I'm thinking, like, not their darkest songs, not Luna, but also not, like, their danciest songs, like, not Black Mirror, but, like, where they mesh the two, where they do, like, dancey, dark songs. That ONEUS reign, specifically, again, same scent and Valkyrie. Are there any others that I would put on there? Maybe not at this moment. It'll probably come to me as soon as I finish. But, like, that kind of vibe, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like that's Golden coded. next let's talk Soda Pop. And remember how from the second Golden came out, everyone was like, this is I Am by IVE, right? For me, the second I heard Soda Pop, I was like, this is an Astro song. So that's my number one suggestion. If you enjoy Soda Pop, go listen to pretty much every Astro single. Maybe not Knock, but like there's like 3 exceptions. Otherwise, go listen to any Astro single. Every single Astro single, with like 3 exceptions, is the exact vibes of Soda Pop. The girls crave Astro, they just don't know it. Similarly, I'm thinking specifically the first 3 Tux singles, TXT, Tomorrow by Together, I call them Tux. But their first 3 singles, Crown, less so Runaway, definitely Blue Hour. Definitely Blue Hour. Like, their earlier work before, was it? No, it wasn't before I Can't See Me. Not their first 3 singles. 3 of their first 4 singles. But, like, those, absolutely. Blue Hour, Crown, Runaway if you're already down for the first 2. Those 3 singles, very Soda Pop coded. Also, as a hag, as an EXO-addled addict and a hag, I had to say EXO's Power. I think EXO's Power is severely underrated in EXO's catalog. You'll know this if you made it to the, like, 3-hour mark of my big EXO video. I love EXO's Power. I think it's so fun, and I think it matches really well with the vibes of Soda Pop. And lest we forget the women. Women, dare I say, do bubblegum pop better. Women, dare I say, do all music better. But either way, for women, I'm thinking 2013 through like 2015 A-Pink. Ironically, peak A-Pink. But like, I'm thinking No No No, Mr. True Love, and Remember. Remember, I'm iffy on. We can debate Remember. If we are including Remember, though, I feel like I do have to include Party by Girls' Generation, because those 2 songs do give me similar energies. Actually, we can also throw You Think under Golden. I feel like You Think has Golden, but that's not the lead single. Okay, I take it back. No You Think for Golden. But I'm thinking like A-Pink bubblegum, also Fromis. Fromis bubblegum, also Stacy bubblegum. Like Bubble, Teddy Bear, that kind of vibe, very Soda Pop coded. And for Fromis, my go-to is always going to be Love Bomb, because that's the song that makes me the most insane about Fromis. I would also accept, like, I don't know, Supersonic. Really any Fromis song is a good time. Lastly, because I did feel the moral obligation to work them in here somewhere, for Bangtan, for BTS, I put them in this category. I'm thinking Boy With Love is their most Soda Pop coded song, and really their song that I could best match up with one of these vibes. Actually, I could have put On under Your Idol. You know what? We're just gonna move on to Your Idol. Your Idol, ironically, is the only one that I have that includes soloist recommendations. I was thinking Taemin, Guilty, because I love when Taemin does like a dark, creepy vibe. Taemin is the reason I love a dark, creepy vibe. And Guilty is like the best of his singles that fits this vibe. So Taemin's Guilty. Also Daniel's Paranoia. I have a deep affinity for Daniel's Paranoia. But those are my 2 soloist recommendations. I also did put ATEEZ and ENHYPEN on here, simply because they're like the 17 in Golden. I feel like they could do this vibe really well. I just feel like they don't have any singles that I feel like properly match it. Like, ENHYPEN has the darker sound. Like, they have Fever, but Fever doesn't have that same, like, orchestral, like, height to it that Your Idol does. So there's that. However, I will die on the hill. If I said Golden is IVE and what did I say? Soda Pop is Astro. Your Idol is absolutely an ENHYPEN meets ATEEZ song. So like there is that. I did also think Walk With Me here. I was thinking EXO's Mama. I'm thinking EXO's Mama. EXO's my one repeat, but like I think EXO's Mama really fits the vibes. And I feel like they're similar. However, I have saved my best for last. This is not only my best recommendation in general, this is a discography I recommend everyone listen to. VIXX for Your Idol. Absolutely. Absolutely in every way. I think visually, we gotta go Shangri-La. However, if we want actual song vibes, I picked 3. I picked 3 songs by VIXX that are singles that I feel like fit this vibe. First, Hide. Phenomenal song. I feel like it has a little too much poppiness for it to really match the vibes, but like it's close. The energies are there. I also picked Chained Up. Phenomenal song. And lastly, Fantasy. I feel like Fantasy does the best of like the darker vibe that's in this song. Those are my VIXX recommendations. There are many a VIXX song that I could have put in this tier and been like, yeah, this is it. Anyway, these have been my recommendations. If anyone was wondering, I have not watched K-Pop Demon Hunters in its entirety. I did start it with a couple friends who also both enjoy K-pop, And I don't think we made it 10 minutes in. I don't think we made it 10 minutes into the film. I did hear every song from this film. There's that. None of them are great, if anyone was wondering. Those are my thoughts on K-pop Demon Hunters. I think it's bad. I don't think it's a good movie. I did see that the 21 plus theater near me was doing a sing-along version. Fascinating to me. I almost wish I went. I didn't because I do have will to live, but like I should have gone just to see what the vibes were. There's a very real chance I would have been the only bitch in the room. Anyway, what else do I have to say? That's it. This has been my hopes of distracting myself long enough for the heat to subside enough that I can sleep. It didn't work. It's 77 degrees outside. It's 9:44 p.m. We all need to die. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Comment your thoughts down below. Let me know how you feel. Tell me how you would match up the songs. Like, what K-pop song did you immediately think of when you heard... I feel like we all heard I Am with Golden, but like the other two, the men songs. What did you hear with... Oh my god, I didn't think of a woman. I didn't think of a woman for your idol. Darker girl groups go, Darker Lovely's songs, Purple Kiss. I feel like Twice probably has a song that would fit the Your Idol vibes. I just don't know what it is. Anyway, those are the women recommendations for your idols. Little delayed, but we got there. Other than that, comment what you want, like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I'll be fine either way. I may just have to take some sleeping pills to try and sleep. Wish me luck. Thank you again for watching. Bye!